What's up, everybody? Yeah, I know right now I'm not talking to anybody because there's nobody here. There's a couple, but anyways, now there's a couple. What's going on, everybody? How the hell are you on this wonderful, wonderful Sunday evening in between rainstorms? Hey, Courtney, how are you? I know you're here. I see you. Gina, good evening. Hey, look, it's the boss lady over there.
I'm not here.
Feed
the dogs. Oh, so feed the dogs right now. They'll eat and be loud.
Well, they're going to be loud anyways.
Come on here. Hey,
Sandra Martin, good evening. Pumpkin, what's up, girl? Oh, it's quiet. It's quiet time. She took the dogs and closed the door. Oh, shit. It's cold and shitty there, huh? Yeah, it's crappy here, but it's not cold. Thank goodness. It's going to get cold tonight. They're talking about snow tomorrow, and yeah. What's up, Billy Ann? Donna Culverhouse. Good evening. Kim Kuntz. Hello. Oh, boy, almost knocked my beverage over here. That would have been tragic. Messy. Might have cleaned up some of the mess on the wife's desk over here. Oh, I'll hear about that in a little while. Stop talking about my desk. It's a little it looks like it might have had a little bit of a hurricane come through here and twist everything up. A tornado came through here. Skirt alert. Oh yeah, I bet windy, huh? Yeah. We're getting ready to be on the backside of this storm coming through here. We're in Northwest Ohio, and like Chicago and most of northern Illinois and Indiana are in the rain right now too. So it's all moving this way, and this front that's coming through is pushing its way through pretty slow. So I watch the weather a lot. It can't help it. Must be a dad thing, or an old man thing. Anyways, well, I haven't been on in a while by myself, and I thought, what the hell, get on here tonight and see what's happening. Lily, I'm doing pretty good today. Lisa and I took the day off from the shop for the most part. We were in and out of the shop today just because we were in town buying stuff to take to the shop, and so we made a couple trips back and forth and yada, yada, yada. So, but for the most part, the kids came over and we spent the day with the kids, spent the afternoon here, and we kind of vegged out and watched TV for a little bit. So yeah, it's about all we did. Went to the grocery store this morning. Fun. Yay. I can't help it. It's just so much fun. $200 later and not even a basket of stuff. About 4 or 5 bags of freaking groceries. I was like, it's ridiculous. Cold and windy in Nebraska. Yeah, I bet. Oh, freeze warning too, huh? I mean, this is what, tomorrow's May. Hello. Mother Nature didn't seem to get the memo yet. Maybe she needs to get back on her meds. She's probably going to make it miserable for that little comment for a little bit here now. Yeah. So something funny happened today. I actually was going into the bathroom, and our bathroom's on the back of the house. So when we look out the window, you can see out over the pond and out there. Well, last year I had this blue heron. I didn't have him. I just noticed him, but he's been hanging around here for the last couple summers. And so we have Lisa let go a bunch of goldfish koi, whatever you want to call them, in the pond last year. And so they're not very big, but there's a lot of them. And so I figure he's been in there getting fat on goldfish. But so like a blue heron, obviously that is my main animal totem, which is why I'm the blue heron mystic, or blue heron mystic. I'm not the blue heron mystic. I'm just blue heron mystic. So that's my Facebook page. Anyways, so yeah. Mother Nature has been a bit bipolar the last few weeks actually. At least when it's winter, it's going to be cold. Well, the other morning I was getting out at work. Thursday, I think it was. I was getting out of my car at work, and a blue heron flew over the plant, which isn't that unusual because it's out by Lake Erie there. But I just thought, well, somebody's saying good morning to me, and have a great day, buddy. So you got to look at the positives. I was going to work. Yay. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to have a job. But it tends to cut in on my free time. Or the time I really want to do the things I want to do. That sort of stuff. We all understand. Anybody that's got a job knows it's a pain in the ass, but that's what we got to do. Hello, Fry.
Hi, I'm looking for a lighter.
You're looking for a lighter. Well, I don't know.
Okay, no lighter. It's okay.
I'm trying to think when the last time I used the grill.
God knows. Come on, dog.
Did you look on the grill?
Come on, guys.
Look on the kitchen table, the plant stand next to the door.
Shutting the door now.
I saw that. You should slam the door on me mid-sentence. So everybody says hi, Lisa. She's yelling hi back, everybody. Billy Ann. I'm sorry, Meredith. Hello. All right. So I'm going to do some readings here for a little bit while my wife, my queen, fixes dinner. She wouldn't let me go out and cook dinner, so here we are. Figured I would. Hey, Kelly. Mr. Michael Groomer. Congratulations, Mr. Groomer. Mr. Groomer has made it to the Harmonia Now alumni. He's now officially a card reader. Yeah. Congrats, Mr. Groomer. So be watching for Mr. Groomer there. He is a very good reader. I'm telling you. He has a knack. He has the knack. So yes, the whole class. I know, but you were just the first one I noticed. But yes, and actually, there's quite a few people on here tonight that are alumni as well. So congratulations to all of you, and I too am one of Miss Tanya Lee's alumni. Yes, I know, Michael. It's not so important that I throw my name out there. So anyways, okay. Had ribs off the grill. Kim, I don't want to hear about the ribs. I don't. They're delicious. I love them. But I didn't want to hear about them because I don't have any. So I have a big chest smoker in our storage locker that when I'm doing big gatherings, I will smoke briskets and ribs and pork butts and chickens, turkey breasts, and yeah, it's taller than I am, and it's got like 10 different racks in it. I can put my bigger meats in the bottom to cook them longer, and then phase in the smaller stuff throughout the day or throughout the night and into the midday, because it's an all-night event. It's not just something you just throw in there and because you got to keep feeding pellets or chips depending on the kind of smoker you have. So, and then I have some pellets, and then I have some pellet smokers too. I like to smoke. I like to smoke the meat because it's amazing. So And I like doing the work that it takes to make something so awesome. So yeah, man, smoke butt. Whew, man, oh man, brisket is the bomb, man. I'm telling you, it is amazing. Brisket. Whenever you smoke something like that, it is an awesome. It's awesome. So it is very easy to screw it up. So you have to have a lot of practice, and I've had quite a bit of practice at screwing stuff up. So not just briskets or not just smoking meats in life. So, but I try to learn from my mistakes. So I like to think that I'm not so hard headed that I can't realize what a mistake I have made and how to not make that mistake again. Or if I'm going to go down the road again, tweak the mistakes a little bit so to try to make it not so horrible in the back end. So because maybe I am a little hard headed, just a little bit. I did not mean to make this about meats, but they are so delicious. I am definitely a carnivore. Can't help it. If you're grilling steaks, you got to be on top of them. You can't just throw them on there and walk away from them. You got to stay there on them. There is a pattern and a rhythm to it, and it all depends on how you start off with your grill. So when you get on here, you just never know where the conversation's going to end up. So it is that season, though. I'm getting the itch to get out and go get some good cuts of meat and get after it again. Yeah, that's exactly right. My food eats your food. Oh, let's see here. All right. Let's get serious here for a minute now. Let's see. You know what? So Montana, we're gonna go ahead and do a reading for you, and then Mary Jana Ivanasevic. God, I hope I said that right. I'm gonna do yours second, okay? I saw you, but I'm gonna do Montana, and then I'm gonna do yours, Mary Jana. God, I hope I'm saying that right. Please stick with me there. I almost did instead of a however many cards this is, a 52 card. I almost went in different directions. Okay. You know what? Just because today I feel like I need to do a little work with my catch my breath here for a second. Okay. Hold, please. This ought to be an interesting one. I got to do a little interpretation real quick. So hang tight with me. Okay, thought she was yelling for me. Sorry. I forgot the camera's way up here. I can't see what's going on down here. So, Montana, first card I pulled out for you here is the Magician. The Magician. So, this deck is a Circle of Life Tarot. Obviously, the cards are all around. But some of the cards definitely have a circular reference to them. So, anyways, the Magician. Wow. Speaking of the devil, Harmonia Tarot is on here, and so are several of her graduates. Or as we like to call her, Tanya Lee, the one and only Tanya Lee. Welcome, Tanya. Okay, so the Magician. Okay, so I'll just tell you, you got 3 major arcana here, and to pull that right out of the gate, because again, I don't pull cards straight off the top or right off the bottom. I just randomly pull them out of the middle of the deck. So, okay. So, Montana, do you? I feel like you have a knack for manifesting things. And I don't think you even realize. I don't think you even realize that you're doing it. I feel like you have a good outlook on life, and that you're not bringing a lot of negativity to you. I would ask the question, and you can or you don't have to answer. Has anybody ever said something along the lines of, Jesus, you must have a lucky horseshoe up your ass or something? One of those things where you fall on a pile of shit and come out smelling like roses. I just feel like that is. I feel like that's something that you generally have going on in most of your life. Okay. And then, So the next card I pulled for you was the Hermit. Okay. And the Hermit is, I mean, it really is what it sounds like. It's somebody that kind of retracts back away. But I feel like you do that out of self-defense or personal. It's like you're going into your personal bubble and nobody's bye, get the hell out. I got you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here type of deal. You don't like drama. You don't like drama. You don't like having it around you. You don't like being involved with it. And you kind of like, that's why I see the Hermit as kind of being your safe space. Now, I don't mean it's a safe space like it's, you go home and it's, your safe space is in your home. I mean, in your brain, in your heart, that's your safe space. It's where you go to, you just, none of that shit bothers you because you can't hear it. It's like blah 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 blah. It's like listening to Charlie Brown's teacher, wah, 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 wah. And so, um, anyways, so and then so the last card I pulled for you over here is these guys are they're funny tonight. The Hierophant. So I got the Hierophant as your last card. And so I see two scenarios here with you. All right, with this is the Hierophant is, like, so with this gesture, and I see both sides. I see it go with both ways. Be gone with ye. I have no time for you. Go. So that's one method. And the other one is when you come back out of it. Ha ha! I told you. So that is you definitely have the good sense, if you will, to avoid and not so much avoid as just nip that shit in the bud. I don't want to hear it. Talking about Joe Schmo over here. I don't want to hear it. That's not my problem. That's yours. And so I don't mean you retreat into your solitude, but you definitely will shut that shit down before it becomes a problem, is the way I feel like that comes about. So I hope that helps you. I hope that makes sense to you. And there you go. Thank you, Tanya. Tanya, you are awesome, awesome, awesome. Excuse me. So just so everybody knows, my darling wife is out fixing dinner. And so when dinner is done, so shall I. So I just figured I'd get on for a little bit and run through some readings, see what is happening with folks out there tonight. Hope everybody's doing good, staying as warm as you possibly can, unless you live in a warm climate. Then us northern Yankees up here, yeah, we know we can move down south, but we don't want to be called damn Yankees either. So let's see. So all right, now where did she go? I don't know if she's still on here or not. So there's Montana. And Marijana Ivanazevic. God, I hope I said that right. Are you still here, girl? Delaware. Hi. Let's go to Delaware. Anybody know the reference? Delaware. Yay. Wayne's World. Now, I told her I would do her reading after I got done with Montana, so I'm just looking to see if she's still here. I don't see her still in the feed, so I have to assume she's gone, but I want to give her a little bit of a shot to... yes, that is a good point, Tanya. I forgot to mention that. So I am streaming out to multiple feeds. I see a lot more people because I'm bringing 5, 6, maybe even 7 feeds into one place. So I see feeds. I see people from all the feeds, and wherever you are, you might only see 1 or 2 or 10 or 15 people on yours. But I'm, way up in the 20s where I'm at here. So, okay. I'm going to say that she has moved on. And if she shows back up, I will definitely fix her up if she comes on before I leave or before we leave. All right, so let me see what we've got going on here. Let me go back up through here. And so I don't just grab the first person that comes along. I do read for who I'm drawn to. So please don't be offended if I don't read for you, because I may not have a message for you. And I don't say it, but let me rephrase that. There may not be a message for you from my guides. So just please don't be offended if I don't read for you, because it's nothing personal. It's just they didn't have anything to say, or there's no connection. And that happens. It happens with us all. Okay. Okay. Montana says I'm a Libra. Unfortunately, I don't know when she said that, so I don't know where we were in the conversation. Okay, well, doggone it, she didn't come back. So okay. Oh, how rude. Courtney. Let's see. Well, so I'm looking at the numbers. I show 23 on My Mystical Life, 2 on the Mystical Moons, and 7 on the YouTube channel. Wow, it's several YouTubers tonight. Welcome all of you. I say we. Well, yeah, it is we. Carol Ann Bailey. Let's see what we got going for you. First of all, Carol Ann, let me make sure you're still here. There you are. I got you. I see you there. Whoa, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Yes. Am I back? Am I back? I know it dropped out there. Am I back? Can anybody see me? There we go. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I got this drop down thing that says you don't have internet connection. I was like, oh, shisa. All right. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Retrograde be a bitch. Well, it's so windy here too. The main tower that we have gets blown around a little bit too. The tower that we receive from, we're on one of them goofy radio frequency things. So because we're so far in the country, there's no such thing as cable. Okay, so Carol, whoops, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No, cancel that. There we go. Woo-hoo. Almost kicked us off of there. All right, Carol Ann. Is it Carol Ann? Wait a minute. Yes, Carol Ann Bailey. Are you still here, girl? Carol Ann, Northern Ireland. Well, hot dog. Mrs. Fry and I are planning to we're planning to go to Europe next year, and Ireland's one of our shots. So we're working on it. We are working on that one. Next year will be our 35th anniversary. So that is why we are taking a trip through Europe. We're going to Iceland, and then we're going to jump over to anywhere in Europe at that point. We might stop in England and I think we're back. I can't tell. Okay, we're back again. Okay, Carol Ann, let's get your reading done before we get lost again, before we lose it again. So, okay. We'll focus on Carol Ann here. All right. Got to be quick, apparently. Maybe that was the universe's way of telling me, shut up and get going. Well, Carol Ann, girl, I don't know what you got going on here, but let's see. You got some big tickets here. Okay. All right, Carol Ann. So, first card I see here I got for you was the King of Cups. The King of Cups. All right. King of Cups. Now I have to apologize. That is not the King of Cups. That is the Queen of Cups. That is the Queen of Cups. My apologies. The King's crown it's got more points on it than the Queen's got like a bonnet. Anyways. So what I'm seeing here is now I don't read tarot cards quite the traditional way. I know that I know she has a very specific meaning. I look at this intuitively. I see things a little bit differently. So what I got here is there is some turbulence in life right now. And it's hard to get which way is up. You know, if you've ever been rolled in the water, it can be so disorienting. You don't know which way's up or down or sideways, or because in the water, it's really hard to orient yourself, especially if you're getting spun around and it's just muddy all around you, muddy or sandy or full of bubbles because the surf will get all churned up like that. So I feel so I'm feeling like you have some turmoil going on in life that has the water muddy for you. Now I don't mean you have, like strife and physical turmoil. I feel like it's just things are really muddy and unclear, and it's hard to get your bearings as which way you're going. So the second card I pull for you, again, the Hermit comes up. Okay. So this one is telling me that you need to fall back into your own thoughts for a minute and let the water settle a little. Okay. Because the last card out of this is the Tower. Okay. So the turmoil that you're experiencing right now, whatever the case may be, the Tower is a card that represents the destruction, tearing down, the removal of some situation, a person, an event, whatever the case may be. This represents the deconstruction of current events or whatever is going on in your world right now. Okay, so when I say it's time to go back into yourself a little bit, it's time to sit there and say, is what is happening the reason the water is muddy right now? Does this mean no, it looks like I got signal still. Okay. Okay. Is what's happening with the muddy water, is that something that I can fight through, or should I just let the deconstruction happen? I'm going to pull another card on this one, and you know what? I'm going to go to my maps, my enchanted maps one here, because I really feel like this. You're looking for a direction, and so this. Whoops. See, I'm looking for a direction too. So this next card I'm gonna pull out of the enchanted maps. Okay. I use this deck every once in a while, but I feel like you're needing a little bit of something to help with the decision. In the decision, I feel like here is: do you just let it all deconstruct and let it come apart, or do you try to fight through and rebuild, or not rebuild, shore up? Okay. And here's the thing: if something is broken, and again, this could be a thing, a situation, whatever. If something's broken and it needs to be shored up, you got to look at the core reasons why it's needing to be shored up. Is there, is it something that was, we'll just say somebody took a hammer to it, okay, or a sledgehammer. Did somebody do something to make the cracks in the system, or did just not being diligent and letting the cracks form? So you kind of got to make that decision as to, is it worth fixing, or should I just let it go and let it let it all come down and rebuild something better? Okay. And that's really what the tower it means, is you're tearing it down and it's time to start over, but I don't feel like that is necessarily the case. You have to make the decision. You need to make the decision. Are you going to try to fix the issue, or are you going to just let it deconstruct and then you're going to rebuild whatever you want to rebuild later? Yes, love. Dinner's ready? Okay. Thank you, honey. Okay, so let's see what the cards have for you today. We're going to pull one out of the middle here. Okay, so the card came up as the magical map shifter. Okay, and it just confirms what I've been thinking. You have to make the decision. You have to figure out whether it's something you want to rebuild. Let it go. Let's let it go, and then rebuild from the ground up and get a nice, strong structure going, or just try to fix what happened. So there you are. I hope that helps. Okay. Yes, it is worth building up. Okay. Well, now, when you say building up, do you mean rebuilding or fixing? Okay. Haven't used this deck in quite some time. Oh my God, Tanya, you're yes. Yes, you can buy that at our store too. We do have a store. We have an online store and we have a physical store. So everything that's in the physical store is in the online store as well. So if you go, so we used to be Our Mystical Crystals, and we still are to some degree. However, since we opened the shop, we have a physical store now. We are the Mystical Moons, and so when you go to the page, you're going to see it as the Mystical Moons, and everything that is there is in the store physically. And so if you buy it, we'll pull it off shelf and send it to you, unless you're local. And then, which by the way, we're in Defiance, Ohio. And so yeah. All right, so I'm going to do one more reading, and then since my wife informed me, Mrs. Fry, the queen of my life, that dinner is ready, I am going to pull one more person for a reading. So, I understand what you're saying. It is a building back. Awesome. All right, Carol Ann. Well, you know what you got to do. You know the decision you got to make. And a lot of times we do. Sometimes we need a little nudge to, say, okay, what's the matter, honey?
Nothing. I was just checking.
Oh.
What are you good?
Okay. All right. I'll be there in just a minute, honey. I'm hungry, so I'm just a few minutes from becoming somebody else. So, Carol Ann, I hope that's some good information for you. And like I said, you really know which way you need to go, and so Lisa is giving you the little nudge. No problem. All right, one more person. Okay, let's see. Just remember, I don't read for everybody. I read to who people I'm called to. So please don't take it offensive if I don't read for you. All righty. Betty Cobb. Okay, Betty Cobb. Let's see what you got going on here. All right, and so, all righty. Tanya, you are the bomb, girl. Really appreciate you working the other side for me there. That is awesome. Betty Cobb, you still there, girl? All right, Betty. I did not see her there. Betty, you're here. Okay. Hang tight for just a second, Betty. I have to go back here. Well, I'm not saying she's not here, but I surely don't see her in the feed. That Mary Jana, I don't see her in the feed there, Courtney. So I'll watch for her, but I don't see her. Because I went back like 10 minutes and I don't see her in the feed. So I will. I'll watch in here and see if I see her. And it could be Facebook's been really goofy lately. People are making comments and I don't see them, and I've made comments on people's feeds and they don't see me. So sometimes I have to back out and come back in, and then all of a sudden I can be seen again. Not that I need to be. Okay, Betty. All right, Betty. Let's see what you got going on here. Yeah, this retrograde's been a real electronic pain in the ass. I can tell you that much. All righty. Okay. Let's see here. So, So first card I got out of the gate for you was the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. Okay? 9 of Cups. Nine of Cups. Lot of emotional work going on here. The dogs are not happy about being left outside. Okay. They're looking at me through the door. They're looking kind of angry. Okay, so 9 of Cups. I'm sorry. 9 of Cups. So what I'm pulling out of this here is you have done a lot of work to get where you are in life right now. Okay. But I'm feeling like there's not enough rewards. And that's not the right word. I don't think that's the right word to use. I don't feel like there is enough satisfaction. That's what I'm getting. There's not enough satisfaction with the results of what you have done in life as far as a specific thing. And I mean, it could be a job or, or whatever.
No.
Don't okay. I'm just gonna have to be honest here, and give you the message. Don't look at what you have versus what you think you should have. Okay. Don't this is going to sound this might sound a little harsh, but don't be like the Smiths. Okay. Just because they have something doesn't mean that what you have is worth any less. Okay. They may have a Mercedes in the driveway. You might have a Toyota. Okay. Don't worry about what they've got in their driveway, and worry about yourself. Worry about the satisfaction that you should have to have the things that you do have. Now, I say things, and that doesn't necessarily mean material things. Okay. It could be all about family. It could be anything along those lines. So when I say things, it doesn't necessarily mean a monetary thing or anything like that. So don't worry about what other people have or don't have. Worry about, and you don't even need to worry about, just be grateful for the things that you do have in life. Family, your home, whatever. Be grateful for those things. Okay. So the next card, the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. Okay. To me, this card means the internal battles that we have in our day-to-day lives. Okay. And we're not getting the rest we need. And for this, what do we got here? Oh, got a troll. Apologies. I was not paying attention. They're gone. Here is another troll. Good Lord. We got hit by the troll attack here. Holy shnikes. Man, my apologies. Just know that if anybody ever contacts you via one of these, it is not us. We will not contact you, and we will not try to sell you anything via one of the chat line. We will contact you directly to your page. We will not contact you through comments. That those are scammers. They're trolls, and that's all they're out there trying to do. Okay. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Yeah, that's what I meant. And I'm glad you caught the right reference, because it's what I was trying to say. But something about the Smiths got in there too. Oh, you know what? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That was what stuck in my head. Anyways. Yeah, that's correct. Thank you, Tanya. All right, so the internal battles that we're having, and we're not getting enough rest, which makes us worry about all the other shit we got going on. And then the last card I pulled for you was the Hierophant. Okay. Again, this reading is about being grateful for what you have. Okay. It may not be what you intended, may not be what you thought it was going to be when you were young. But this is what you have, and be grateful for everything that you have. And I'll say this too. We all go through some hard lessons in life. Okay. And I feel like you've probably been through some hard ones yourself. And this is where the gratitude comes from. This is where the gratitude should come from. When we have an adverse situation in life, loss of a loved one, we get sick, loss of job, whatever. Okay. These are the lessons in life that we're supposed to learn something from. And when we come out of the other side and we might be a little bumped up and we might be a little bit bruised, but we came out. We're out. We're on the other side of this. And that's where we should be grateful for, that we didn't get stuck in the quagmire of whatever we were just going through. And so this next part of this is kind of a general thing for everybody here. Just remember, it may seem like, we are constantly getting our asses kicked for some reason in life. And I know it's real easy to sit here and say, hey, these are the lessons in life we're supposed to learn. Well, when we came back to this life, yes, it's exactly right. These are the lessons in life that we chose to have to go through. Because at some point in one of our other lives, maybe we didn't quite learn what we were supposed to, or maybe we learned those lessons, but there was this other thing that we might have skipped over. So just know that we're supposed to learn from our trials and tribulations and all this shit that, we go through. And when we come out the other side and we can kind of go, whew, wow, what the hell was that? Be grateful. Examine what you just went through. Take the things out of it. Try to find the positives. Even if it's a negative thing, say, I remember that. I'm never going to let that get in my way again. That's the positive types of things that you need to pay attention to. And again, this is for everybody. This isn't just for one person. So again, every single one of us has been through or is going through something tough in life, and we just can't quite understand why. And when we finally get through it, or at least we think we're through it, and we kind of have a moment to breathe and go, I can't believe what just happened. It's like being in a car wreck, when you and walking away from it, and you're like, what the hell? What? And so just you walked away from it. Damn it, that was great. That was great. Be grateful. So yeah, a lot of times they do feel like a train wreck or a crash, whatever we're going through. So be grateful for that walking away and the lessons that you need to learn from whatever was going on there. I don't mean literally a car wreck, but maybe you weren't paying attention where you were going on the road. This is a literal thing. Maybe you weren't paying attention to what you were supposed to be doing, and maybe you did something and you got smacked. So again, these are the lessons we're supposed to learn. Don't get negative about it and say, well, it was so-and-so and they did this and they did. Well, they may have been a contributing factor, but ultimately we are the ones that control the way we are supposed to. The way that we react is on us. That is what's on us. What they did is on them. We can't necessarily control what somebody else does or thinks or believes or might have a different opinion about something than us. So doesn't mean we can't be friends. Doesn't mean we can't love that person. We just have differences of opinions. And so I kind of skirted off into a whole other line of stuff here, but my dinner is ready, and I am going to say goodnight to you all. And Mrs. Fry has been out cooking my dinner, our dinner, not my dinner, but our dinner. And I am going to go enjoy it while it's still warm. So you all have a spectacular night. And remember, tomorrow's Monday. Yay, we get to go back to work. For those of us that don't have to work on the weekends. Otherwise, it's just another damn day. Another day at the grind. So listen, everybody, have a great night. And be safe out there. Here in the Midwest, it's going to be kind of crappy for the next couple of days. Talking about snow and rain and mix and blah, blah, blah. So Mother Nature is just not quite ready to make up her mind whether it's going to be spring, winter, or summer. So it is what it is. All right, everybody. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. And may the light be with you always. We'll see you around the next time.